The House of Karađorđević Serbian pronunciation, Karađorđević is a Serbian and European dynastic family, founded by Karađorđe Petrović, the Veliki Vo III of Serbia in the early 1800s during the First Serbian Uprising. The dynasty name Karađorđević is derived from the name of the founder, Ire Karađorđe Petrović, and is typically spelled Karađorđević while pronunciation is roughly anglicized as Karađorđević, and was in previous times rendered also as Karađorđević. The relatively short-lived dynasty had an ongoing blood feud with the Obrenović dynasty after Karađorđe's assassination in 1817, which was apparently authorized by Milo Obrenović. The two houses subsequently traded the throne for several generations. In 1903, the Serbian parliament chose Karađorđe's grandson, Petar Karađorđe, then living in exile, for the throne of the Kingdom of Serbia. He was duly crowned as King Petar I, and shortly before the end of World War I, representatives of the three peoples proclaimed a kingdom of the Serbs, Croats and Slavons with Petar I as sovereign. In 1929, the kingdom was renamed Yugoslavia, under Alexander I, the son of Petar I. In November 1945, the throne was lost when the League of Communists of Yugoslavia seized power, during the reign of Petar II. Ancestry. According to some researchers, Karađorđe's paternal ancestors most likely migrated from the Herzegovina-Montenegro hills to Angstrom u Madija, during the Second Great Serb Migration in 1737–1739 under the leadership of Patriarch Angstrom Akabenta, as a result of the Austrian-Turkish War. After arriving in Angstrom u Madija, there is some conjecture about where the family ended up. According to Radovan, Karađorđe's ancestors most likely hailed from Vasajević, but he has said there is no certain historical information on Karađorđe's ancestors or where they came from, folklore being the only real source. Most likely, Karađorđe's ancestors hailed from Vasajević. The Vasajević clan claimed descent from Stephen Constantine of the Nemanja dynasty. The Vasajević were proud of Karađorđe, and saw him as their kinsman. Montenegrin politician and Vasajević Gavro Vuković, supported this theory. Accordingly, Alexander Karađorđević was given the title Voivode Vasajević. Additional origin theories include France, Herzegovina, Clay, and Clementi. Gregory Jboa III claimed that the family were Srbljaci in Vasajević territory. Montenegrin historian Miomir Dorić claimed that Karađorđe's family originated from the Goria from Podgorica. Folklorist Dragutin Vuković believed that Tripkonia III Goria, explanation needed was Karađorđe's great-grandfather. In the surroundings of Podgorica, there is a local claim that Karađorđe's ancestors were initially from Vranj. A 2006 book by journalist Milorad Bojanjak and machine engineer Slobodan Jakovljević, it was claimed that Karađorđe's ancestor was an Albanian Catholic from Kelmend Kalda in Mara Klimenta. While Dimitrij Tvrković had earlier claimed that he was of Albanian descent. Monarchs. The ruling members of the family were, Karađorđe Petrović, leader of the First Serbian Uprising, Alexander Karađorđević, Prince of Serbia Petar I, King of Serbia, King of Serbs, Croats, and Slavons Alexander I, Prince Regent, King of Serbs, Croats, and Slavons Yugoslavia Petar II, King of Yugoslavia, King in exile from 1945 until his death in 1970. Prince Paul, Prince Regent. Current claims to the throne. The Karađorđević are active in Serbian society in various ways. Politically, they support the view that constitutional parliamentary monarchy would be the ultimate solution for stability, unity and continuity. In addition, they support Serbia as a democratic country with a future in the European Union. The last Crown Prince of Yugoslavia, Alexander, has been living in Belgrade in the Dedinje Royal Palace since 2001. As the only son of the last king, Petar II, who never abdicated, and the last official heir of the Kingdom of Yugoslavia, he claims to be the rightful heir to the Serbian throne in the event of restoration. Prior to the fall of Slobodan Milosevic, he personally united the parliamentary opposition in several major congresses. In the palace, he regularly receives religious leaders and strives, as opportunity permits, to demonstrate his commitment to human rights and to democracy. The Karaevas are much engaged in humanitarian work. Crown Princess Catherine has a humanitarian foundation while Crown Prince Alexander heads the Foundation for Culture and Education, whose activities include student scholarships, summer camps for children, etc. The Karaevas are also prominent in national sports activities. Serbia and Yugoslavia. The Karađorđević family initially was a Serbian royal house, then the royal house of the Serbs, Croats and Slavons, and then the royal house of Yugoslavia. When they last reigned they were called the Royal House of Yugoslavia. Crown Prince Alexander II was born in London but on property temporarily recognised by the United Kingdom's government is subject to the sovereignty of the Yugoslav crown, on which occasion it was publicly declared that the Crown Prince had been born on the native soil of the land he was expected to eventually rule. In 2006 Yugoslavia disintegrated geopolitically in such a way that Serbia re-emerged as the national state, on which devolved rights and obligations of the former state of Yugoslavia. Crown Prince Alexander, previously of Yugoslavia, now also claims the throne of Serbia as the senior patrilineal great-grandson of the last king of Serbia prior to its inclusion in Yugoslavia. However, his use of the title of the Crown Prince of Serbia has been questioned because he was born Crown Prince of Yugoslavia and held that title until the monarchy was abolished, while the current nation of Serbia is a republic. Nonetheless, as is customary among former dynasties, Alexander is accorded the title he claims by his kinsmen, the reigning monarchs of Europe, and their courts. Heraldry. Royal Standards of Yugoslavia. Family tree, see also, Karađorđević family tree, references. Gavrova Curvia. Slobodan Tumovia, ed. Memory, Volume 2. Aboda, Felix Philip Kanitz. Srbija, Zemlja Istonervnia Tvuodrimskog doba kraja 19 Vika, Volume 1. Srpskaknjia 3/4 Zodruga, Milenko Mvukia Evaya. Karađorđević, 1752–1804. Angstrom Tampano Udra 3/4 Avnoj Angstrom Tampuji Kraljevine Srbija, external links, official site of the Serbian royal family, Crown Prince Alexander's Foundation for Culture and Education, Princess Catherine's Humanitarian Foundation.